Hey guys, Undra here. Let me adjust this a little bit so that I am. So, right now I am home in my apartment, which I still haven't done like a tour of, but it's coming. Um, but today I am here for a little bit of, you know, motivation, inspiration. As many of you know, well, as everybody knows, not many of you, everybody knows, we are halfway through the year. Can you believe that? Uh, we are literally halfway through 2024. Um, and it, I think, as I talk to other business owners and just like creatives, it feels hard. Like, it's like things are feeling tight, things are feeling hard. I'm seeing people talk about it on social, like, it feels hard. It is hard. You know what? It's like, is it ever not hard? But this season feels like a little bit more difficult. Like, it's a season where you don't know what to do next. Like, should we keep going? Should we, what is, should we pivot? Like, what is, and I'm not saying necessarily I'm having those feelings. I'm having some degree of those feelings, but I'm just saying overall, that's what I'm hearing from, my peers. Um, and in terms of in fashion, we just saw Mara Hoffman, one of my favorite designers, just take the whole thing and packing up her suitcase and taking her talents elsewhere. I mean, I'm excited to see where she takes it, but to just like shut down a whole multi-million-dollar brand, it's that is that whatever it is that is, it's trickling down and it's felt. I feel like everywhere in the creative space. So, why am I here? Why am I talking about all this? I want to share with you four things, real quick and easy and simple, that keeps me going and that I think would be helpful to you. Right? So, here we go. Number one, every single day, no matter how discouraged you are, no matter how defeated you may feel, do one thing to keep it moving forward, right? So if you have not today made that decision to quit, to pivot, to do something else, then this day you need to do one thing, literally one thing. And that one thing is whatever. Like, for instance, today, I was having one of those days where I was just feeling, mighty low. And I was like, well, what can I do to move this forward? I had this idea for this dress that I wanted to do. And I just got some fabric and started playing with the fabric, cutting, draping, because I enjoy doing that. And so that was my one thing to move forward. Every day you should do one thing to try to move it forward so that you feel productive. It actually gives you a little bit of like a serotonin, dopamine type of hit when you complete a task, no matter how small it is. So for me, just doing one thing a day to keep this this journey that we are on, to keep it going, it's not only helpful for the business to keep things going, but it's also helpful for your like mental state. So that's my first thing. Do one thing every day to keep it moving. Number two, and this one, could be two, three, four. Take breaks. Take breaks. Physically, mentally, and emotionally. Physically, let's start there. I have started, I've been known to get to work at like, I usually get to work, these days I'm getting to work earlier, but I'll get to work normally 10 o'clock and work till 10. I won't even stop to eat lunch. A lot of times, just keep going. I'm not doing that anymore. Actually, this year I am um, have a life schedule where I take breaks during the day. I may or may not eat lunch, but I take a break. I go for a walk now that the weather is nice, and I leave work at either 6 or 7 o'clock. I don't hear what's going on. I'm out. And in a few days, I am going to take actually an even bigger physical break because I'm going on vacation. Take breaks. Mental. Get off the socials. I'm not saying to get off the socials forever, but however you choose to slice and dice it, whether it be one day a week, no social, a couple of hours a day, but we need to get off of social media. And I don't like to tell grown folks what to do, but you here watching my video, so I'm going to tell you, we need to take a break from all of this constant bits of not only information but also entertainment. Our brains, I don't think, have yet adjusted to it, right? Because when you think about what you do on social media, you watch, you take in things. Like, say you see a good friend or maybe somebody you don't know have a beautiful wedding. You know, you're either going to be like elated, some of us will be jealous, but it's an emotional output for somebody you don't even know. And then you scroll and you see somebody unfortunately lost a child or had a parent pass away. And now you feel sorrow and empathy. Again, emotional output that's not necessarily because you don't know those people. And then this is all happening within sometimes a span of minutes or an hour. Like you're going from one end of the emotional of your emotional spectrum to the other, and I don't think our brains are designed to do that. So that's why we need to take breaks. We need to give ourselves mental and emotional, because these are emotions that you're exerting unnecessarily. Need to get breaks. Take a break, please. And that even leads to rest. Like, the older I get, I know you could barely tell. You're like, oh my God, Andrea, you're getting older. Like, who knew? Yeah, it's happening. You need to get rest. Okay, so that's my number 2. Take breaks. And these 4 lessons is what's going to carry us through so we can finish this year strong. Number 3. When you're feeling discouraged, you're halfway through the year, some things have gone great, you know. Remember these 2 things. Remember your why, remember your wins. Remember your why. Why are you doing this? Now, I'm going to be honest and say I do ask myself that every now and again, because the fashion business can feel like such a thankless, just it's you know, it's just a thankless job sometimes. And you have to remember why you are doing it. I am doing it because this was my life dream. It's what I love to do. I love to dress women, and I love to see them show up for like some of the most important occasions in their life. No, not a wedding, not a proposal, but when I had someone DM me the other day and said that they wore one of my dresses to an interview and they got the job. I was like, I know you did. And so I love that. And that makes me feel good, and it makes me feel like this is my purpose. So that's my why. Also, when you're feeling discouraged, remember your wins. So remember your why, remember your wins. Because although it may feel like things are not going the way you want them to, things have gone the way you wanted to. Things have gone the way you have not even think, asked, or imagined. That's biblical. That's scripture, honey. And God has done amazing things for me, and I'm sure He's done the same for you. So when you start to get discouraged, remember your why, remember your wins, because we've had so many wins over the course of just my life, but over the course of the 8 years of having this brand. And number four, and if you don't have a relationship with God, just go ahead and end the video right now, because nothing is possible without faith and prayer. I am here physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, all the leads that you could think of because of my faith and because of having a strong prayer life. Like, you got to give thanks and honor to God for what he's done, but then you also got to make your petitions known. Come boldly. Like, I don't have anything else. Like, you have to, and that is what is going to carry. I know that's what's carrying me throughout the end of this year. I still have a lot of what do I have? I have a lot of plans and goals and aspirations for 2024, and without my foundation of faith, sometimes it appears that everything is going wrong. And so I need that foundation of faith to know that God is going to do exceedingly abundantly more than I can think, ask, or imagine. So that is where I am, guys. Sound off in the comments. I want to hear like what you think about these four principles to take us through the rest of the year. I also want to know, like, if you're struggling with anything, even if you know, I mean, I'll even say it. If you need me to pray for you and you want to sound off in a comment and let me know, just holla at your girl. I am here for it. I love these videos. This is what this is all about. What am I wearing? I'm wearing the fine knit dress. This is one of my favorites. It's so comfortable. It's like elevated loungewear, but that's what I'm wearing. It's actually on sale on the site. So anyway, I'm not here for that right now, but thank you so very much for tuning in, and see you next time.